In this very quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add motion blur to your layer in Premiere. I used to have to go into After Effects to do this, but turns out there's a nice way to do it in Premiere, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go. All I want to do here is add motion blur to this wording medieval period, and I'm going to have the wording off screen, and I'm going to pull it into the center like this. But the key to this is if I want motion blur, I can't add the animation keyframes to my vector motion or motion values here. I can't animate those. I need to add an effect in order to get that motion blur. And the effect is your transform effect. So I'm under effect controls now. I need to be under effects to add it. And if you don't see effects, just make sure under window it's checked off. And then under effects, I'm going to search transform. And it's just the basic transform that's right there. So I'm going to double click it. That will apply it to the layer that was selected. And I'm going to go under effect controls, and here it is. There's my transform. So like I said, I'm going to animate under this value, meaning my position is going to be animated, not under the other ones. If you're animating scale or rotation, the same thing goes. You're going to want to animate them under your transform values. But for this example, I'm only animating position. So let's give it a keyframe right about here. I want it to be in the middle of my screen, and then I'm going to go backwards in time. And I'm going to hold down shift and move my wording to the left here. I held down shift because that will move it in a straight line, and I want it in a straight line. But if you don't hold down shift. Okay, so now we've got a very basic animation where the wording comes into the middle of my screen. And I always like to add a little Bezier handle to give it some natural flow. And as you can see in the middle of this animation, in the middle of the position animation, everything is very clear. There's no motion blur applied just yet. So in order to apply the motion blur, I need to go down to shutter angle and give that a value. So the more I bump it up, the more the blur will be. I could really bump it up to 180 and that blur will be nice and heavy. So if I play it, perfect. I got a lot of blur here. And maybe the faster you go, the higher you want that blur value. You can keyframe it. So if I move faster in one part and slower in another, I might want my shutter angle to be different. But this is just really great because as you can see, when the movement stops, the shutter blur stops. There's no blur when things are still, which is very realistic. And I love this. So as you can see, this is basically all I was going for. If I want to do some more motion later and the motion is slower, like I said, I would keyframe my shutter angle to be applied accordingly. But this is great. And I highly recommend you guys use your transform effect rather than your video motion or vector motion to keyframe position, scale, rotation, any of that, because this gives you a little bit more flexibility in terms of what your output will be. So I hope you found this video helpful. Like I said, the shutter angle really controls things. So if I want to turn it down, I can do that and really control the look of it. If you found this helpful, please give me a like, check out my playlist in Premiere, and thank you so much for watching.
If you want to support me and see what I've been working on, check out my Explainer video channel.